Jameis Winston has come out in the media and says he feels he is still a starting quarterback in the NFL. Jameis Winston signed a 1-year contract with the New Orleans Saints this offseason to keep him in New Orleans, but guess what? They brought old Derek Carr in for $70 million or whatever it was, right? And he obviously will be the starter. Jameis Winston will be the backup for New Orleans this season. So if Jameis Winston really is still a starter in the NFL, then what? Guys, if Jameis Winston was still a starter in the NFL, he would have been on an NFL team, not the New Orleans Saints. He would have went to Houston. He would have went to possibly the New York Jets. He could have went to how about the Cardinals? Kyler Murray won't be ready till week 9. Colt McCoy won't be ready till like week 5, right? He would have went to the 49ers to compete for that starting job, to bring, quote, the veteran guy in. He would have went back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers. The truth of the matter is, Jameis Winston, he has never really been a very good quarterback. Yes, he threw for 5,000 yards. Yes, he threw for the 30 touchdowns. Also threw for 30 interceptions, right? Had a LASIK eye surgery, all this other crap, yada, yada, yada. But he is not a starter in the NFL. It is what it is. There are some people out there that are just not meant to be leaders, not to be head coaches. Eric Bieniemy, a really, really good offensive coordinator. There's a reason why he hasn't been a head coach. Josh McDaniels, a really, really good offensive coordinator, terrible head coach. Bill O'Brien, really good offensive coordinator, terrible head coach. Colt McCoy, a really, really good backup, can come in there for 3 games, horrible starter. Ryan Fitzpatrick, a good 3-game stretch. Fitzmagic for 400 plus yards of 3 or 4 games, four games in a row. He's a starter. He shits the bed, right? There are just some people out there that are just meant to be backups, and I think Jameis Winston is one of those guys. So if Jameis Winston is a starter in the NFL, he would not be on the Saints. He would not be on the Saints. He would be the Texans, Cardinals, Jets, 49ers, somewhere besides New Orleans. Not saying he's a terrible quarterback. Don't get that twisted. He just isn't a starter. Just not